Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Stalker. This is episode 65. Just came down from the weather station and got the key to get into this room. So let's take a look and see what is here. Safe on its side. Empty totes underneath. All right, let's do the safe here real quick. All right, before 25, it looked like. 23, 24, 22. 22, somewhere between 10 and 5. Okay, 9. 22, 9. Oh, that's quick. 22, 9, 13. 22, 9, 13. What do you got? Hmm. You're going to pay me to wear these boots. Actually, that may not be a bad deal here because I think we're wearing the work boots. You eventually like to get back to the deer ones, but for the moment, no complaints. Going to be trudging around in the cold anyway. Drop those. Did we not put on gloves? Let's wear those. We need to fix our britches. Our britches are in bad shape. Need to fix our wolf coat. You know, we've got that wolf hide just outside here that we hadn't touched yet. All right, let's do these while I'm looking at them. Here, that's a little better than 47%. All right, let's see what the clipboard has to say and then see what we can get done while we're down here. All right. Okay. Use the Polaroids and the handheld shortwave to locate Rudiger's hideout in Sundered Pass. Now it looks like we get to go have fun with the Timberwolves up at the top of the mountain. I think we'll do that in the morning. No sense in trying to do this at night. See how bad the weather is outside. About as bad as it can be. Probably lose these carcasses down here if we haven't lost them already. Come on. So one thing I've noticed with the new enhancements they're gonna have to work on, it really points out caves really easy. I love the new enhancements. They look great, but that is one thing I've noticed. I noticed it once before, but you get close enough, boy, it really pinpoints where a cave is. So can we get at least this without freezing to death here? How about these? Can we do that too? Yeah. Let's get both of those. I'm not going to touch the deer. Maybe I'll get lucky and it'll survive the storm. We can harvest it another time. And not this is going to cure in time for us to repair it here, but got an opportunity to have one for the future. Okay. Well, outdoor activities don't seem to be very good idea right now. So cured rabbit pelt. All right, let's keep those here for the moment. I wonder if we could leave one of these behind instead of trying to carry all this. Is there a rifle rack in here? Couldn't remember. No, I guess we find one. We could always bring one. Oh, wait, here. There we go. See, now this is going to be our base in the area. We'll leave that rifle here and we'll use it for hunting. As our lantern's full. We leave this here. Always good to store flammables next to the stove. Definitely going to need to find or make a bow in the near future. 9588. How are we doing with that? All right, we're missing a hat. So let's repair the balaclava. We'll keep an eye out for a hat. How are we doing on water? I'm trying to make sure we get everything kind of set up for later. See what? Let's. Can we? bring about some organization in our life. Okay. Now, instead of throwing all this on the floor, keep it up here where we can see it. Go ahead and harvest that for cloth. What do we need to repair these? You know what? Go ahead and fix those now while we've got the materials. And if we've got the time, we'll fix this. I'm almost tempted to do the pants again. That's better. I think we're out of cloth, but we get this fixed and we will be in a lot better shape. Socks could use a little touch up. Yeah, save the tea. We're a little beat up, but not much. All right. Anything else we can do? Let's go ahead and prepare those. Don't need tender plugs. Murdoch, how are you doing? Probably could get by leaving these and these here, but that means we'd have to come back down here, grab them, and then go back to the cave because I'd probably go through the cave again. So I think we're going to take the road up to where the ski lodge is, or that's what that is. I think it is. All right. I think we're going to go ahead and go to bed here. Put it in for 10 and see what we get. All right. Everything looks good. See if it's a little nicer out. It is nicer out. It's almost blue skies. I think we're one bushel away from making a tea with that. We're not cold. That's good. Our deer survived the night. We don't know how long that will stay, but if we come back down here, we will harvest it. Thought I got rid of all of you jerks. All right, let's do this. There's one of our other jerks that we shot. See if he's got a no arrows. So we must have shot him or stabbed him. Can't remember if we got attacked or not. Got attacked quite a few times. This might be a little longer way to go, but I've only gotten to walk up this road like one time. So I'm going to take the scenic route here. Usually you're freezing to death over here. We're in pretty good shape this morning, so you know what? There are not many sticks up there. We ought to grab a few. Anything I've learned from watching a few other people play this, as you get into that higher elevation, sticks become problematic. Wow, that just changed all of a sudden. Oh, you can see it in the comments already. The one thing I wish we could change in the controls is to add like a different button to pick stuff up or shoot the gun. I think the mouse button to shoot the gun is fine. You know, if you had like the F key you could set to pick things up would be nice. All right, let's go ahead and reload this thing now. Okay, so that road went into the mountain, but I wonder where that comes out at. Where things get a little confusing when you start getting into the lore and the way the layout of the island is. Um, were they solely reliant upon the rail lines to get around certain places? Plus, this is the first time I come up this way with the new visuals, so this could have some interesting effects. This would have been a really precarious drive. I mean, even in when the road was in great shape, just the icy conditions alone, you'd had to creep up here. This place is pretty though. Painful Bridge. I think our cabin's right down there. Yeah, I think that makes sense for the base. I think getting up into this high country here is just for kicks and tooling around. Trying to live up here would be difficult. Would be interesting, but I think it'd be difficult. Oh, ptarmigans. Yeah, it would come in handy. Oh, more stuff. Hey, look. It's a, oh, this is enough of that. Put that away. Can't be trusted. You've already shot the ground twice. Third time's a charm. Yeah, here's one of the new visual effects. You can see the snow coming off the roof line here. Let me come over here. Let's see how this. Yeah, that is so cool. All right, we're gonna warm you up. Take those for the cloth more than anything. Interesting. Another ruined toque. You might be able to. I don't know what our bandage count is. That's number two. So yeah, I guess we could use that. All right, you warmed up, Astrid. We need to go. Avalanche information. You have entered an avalanche area. Stay alert. Know the terrain you are in or you're in. All right. You're allowed to get this back out, but you're not allowed to pick anything up. You have to put it away. All right. Put it away and get this. I'm going to go put this back in the cabin here so we can start the curing process. These little A-frame cabins are really cool up here for the emergency shelter. And it is curing. Good deal. All right. Well, we'll leave these supplies here. Migrate up the road to the next one. Now, I know there's some pathways back and behind that way. In fact, I see a maple sapling up that way. Um, I'm going to stick to the road on this trip. If Stalker continues for as long as I'm thinking, which is I'm loosely shooting for 500 days. Don't know if we're going to get there, but loosely shooting for 500 days. Would like to come back here and, to kind of do the mapping and do some exploration at some point. But right now, more focused on doing the tails. I think we got really lucky with, you can hear the waterfall somewhere. I think we got really lucky when we came into the region with the fact that we got, yeah, look down there. There's the cabin, but you can see the snow coming out the rooftop. At least I can. I hope it's recording that for you guys to see it. So I think when we get done with the tails, like I said, I want to set up shop in Forsaken Airfield, and I want to set up shop in the zone of contamination. And like I said, I think we kind of got lucky when we came to this because we got a couple of deer right away, and we've got a third one down there that we probably should try to remember to get back down to and harvest. And that's going to give us a little bit of a setup here. Love the new waterfall looks. I don't know how well that's going to work for us long term, but no, shut up. Ooh. Hey, 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 hey. I like it that you went that direction, though. Deer here. Interesting little overhang. The guys that built this road, my goodness. Can see the weather station now. Said this would have been a crazy long drive because you would have had to go pretty slow. No guardrails. If you didn't see it, but right there's the weather station. And there's the broken bridge right on our left there. Okay. Placid Notch. Snow coming off the roof again. That adds such cool ambience. Ooh, blue flare might come in handy. All right, let's go inside. We can warm up. You're not hungry. Why don't you leave that here for later? Very dark in here. Why don't we save all that for later too? Including that. Get a meal and a drink, some painkillers. It is dark in here. For being the middle of the day, it's dark. fast enough time just to get underway. Okay, well, here's where the fun begins. See one pack of Timberwolves. Let's go ahead and reload this now. We're going to end up going back to BlackRock to make ammo. All right. Go ahead and see 5 of them. See if we can't avoid them. Don't necessarily want to tangle. That'd be the other thing about this too. You think I was, talking about the road and the travel. I was thinking along the lines with the weather station there, but people came here to do some kind of recreation. I think this is supposed to be like a ski lodge, which is strange because there's not even a simple chairlift, even like an old one where you grabbed a rope that would kind of drag you up the hill. Unless it's buried in the avalanche, you can't find it. But all right, hang in there, Astrid. Let's get up here on the roof and see what we can see. Can't get up that way. More flares. So are we lucky? That's our only Timberwolf pack? Can't be. Interesting. All right, let's go and warm up. Put that away. You can't safe house customization in here. Interesting. Use the Polaroid and the handheld shortwave. Okay. Yeah, I think there's something buried not far at that one of the burned out houses. That's right outside. How are we doing for books? We have 3. We're plenty. Try not to grab unnecessary nonsense. I think I could bumble around, but I'm going to give this for you guys to see. I love that. That is so cool. I can only imagine what that would be like. This one does the same thing, doesn't it? Yeah. That snowed in would be scary. More potatoes, huh? Knife? Is that any better than our knife? It is. How about a trade? I should take both of them, but oh, look at you. I will take that. And that. All right, we'll take the tea. I don't think we need water. No. Oh, look at this can opener. And sardines. Here, how about we do this? Take all the water. If I come back here, I'm never going to remember, but we'll do that. And that will give me a little more water than I had. So, something to eat, something to drink. Can't exactly start a fire here. Ooh, but we have a gun rack. Too bad we couldn't do customization. Take the gun rack down to the lonely cavern. All right. Oops. Didn't to bring that menu up. All right, we've warmed up some. Let's. That is such a pretty picture. Going to take a snapshot of that. Always in need of good background pictures. And I'd like to update a lot of them with the new visuals. Now, what we need is to get rid of these timbrels over here that I just saw. Yeah. I'm wondering if maybe we should just take care of them now, but so we don't have to deal with them. Oh, look at you. New Polaroid. Yeah, I'm almost wondering if we shouldn't start a fire somewhere and handle these guys. While it's not windy. Yep, there they are. They found me. Timing is good. Oh, now it's telling me it's too windy for this. Can we go up here? This might be a good spot. All right, put you out. That'll take care of one of you. Any other takers? Nope. Got to get your. I don't think I shot him. I think I got that one. Come on. Okay, we got him. Are you still vicious? Huh? Come on. Come snarl over here. All right. Tagged you. Broke the morale. Now, whenever we get a glimmer fog or an aurora, hopefully we don't have to deal with them. Take that. We checked you already. I love that you can check these cabinets. Hey, soda. That's not bad. All right. Yeah. If I remember correctly, it's so excuse me. It's somewhere over here when you might as well gather up sticks while we can find them. And take a peek over this snowbank here. Now up there's one more cabin. And I know there's like a lake and a fishing hut up here from watching other people. Still got a lot of bit of time here. All right, here's the road. Okay. The road leads up to that last cabin. Oh, okay. All right. Are you all by yourself? Or your friend's just not here yet? Okay. All right. Well, that ruined his day. Use that. It's faster. Yeah, there's that fishing hut. Okay. I kind of want to think you have to kind of go that direction to finish the tails because I think you end up over here somewhere when it's all said and done. It's been a few days since I've done, and I did it on a Voyager run, so I don't know how much difference it's going to be on Stalker. Wondering if I should go ahead and grab a couple more of these. I mean, as sad as it is to say, we've got to wait till we have an event. So whether it's an aurora or glimmer fog, we can't do anything until we have that event. So we might as well take advantage of this wolf and this fire. Kind of an odd way to kill time, but you know what? Go ahead. It's the shadows move. I think we're getting a glimmer fog. Fantastic. Now we could only find our way back down. All right. Let's get a drink. Drink that. An hour. That's, yeah, that's going to make it. All right. Let's do this versus. All right. Here's the road. Good. Wasn't sure how far away we were. Oh, we got two of them out here. Well, maybe we can get them both. Here? All right. Basement. Before we lose the glimmer fog, though. Wait, what do we get? Hey, a hat. You can keep the boots. Wow, that was a lot of stuff. All right, let's find the road. Get back to the basement. We'll sort out what we got there. At least we got a hat or the toque rather. We were in need of that. I was afraid we were going to lose our way back over here. Get lost in the fog. All right, Rudiger. What were you doing here? He was doing laundry. Ooh. I'm grabbing everything. We'll sort it out later. Mm, let's. Wow. I do love all the open cans. That's kind of cool. I don't really need that. Polaroid. That looks like another cache thing. Yeah, we will. We've used a lot of it, mostly on the ground, but we've used a lot of it. Flare, more matches. You know what? I'm going to grab these matches. I'm never going to remember they're up here. We'll leave some behind down in the lower end. Radio doesn't work. Or there's nobody broadcasting. Teddy bear. All right. See what we can do to repair this, and then we can wear it. Oh, wow. That was a pretty substantial repair. Okay. We look much better. All right. Now, what do we. Yeah, I'm getting there, Astrid. I'm sorry. We got a lot of excess clothing we need to part company with. Sad thing is we're probably going to have to leave a lot of this behind. All right. I think that's down to what we were needing. Bunch of potatoes. Don't need that for the moment. Got that sorted. Carrying a lot of junk. There, drink that. You said you were thirsty. It's almost nighttime again? Time flies when you're having a good time. Search for the hideout for the details on Rudiger's movements. Polaroids? That's why I think we need a good night's sleep. We're going to do a lot of climbing tomorrow. I don't think we need any more of this stuff. All right. Tell you what, we still got some daylight. We'll make repairs on whatever we can make repairs on. Did it get dark? No? No, I want the t-shirt. I almost blew that up. Need to repair that too. Oh, great. We have insomnia. I have an idea. Why don't we harvest these gloves? Worst case scenario, in the morning, we'll fix the satchel because 50% starts to make me nervous. Yeah, I know. So much for rock and roll all night and party all day, huh? Nope, can't do the burdock because that's your friend. Got a boatload of these potatoes. All right. Get a big drink, Astrid. We're going to take a nap. Probably sleep 10 minutes, but as we have insomnia. No, we actually did pretty good, didn't we? Could use a little water. Can't sleep that last hour, huh? How about if we pass a little time? Now let's sleep that last hour. Okay. Let's go see what the weather looks like, and that will determine what we're going to do next. Okay. Weather is decent enough. All kinds of crows out. So I'm going to go see if my hypothesis is right, that it's over in this corner. 'Cause I think you have to go up here a little ways and you got to duck in. But let's go take a peek over here. And if it's in that general vicinity, we'll figure out how far we're going to go. We're just over our episode length. All right, we got Timberwolves over here, but I don't know that if it's a fresh pack or one that we've dealt with. We will find out here. Shoot enough. New group. Come on, guys. Come on. Good Lord, you got to run all the way from over there. Let's see if I can get on this rock. I cannot. All right, reload. Ah, you weren't very nice. Come on. That was a little low. Shot over his head. But is morale done? Are we done playing, guys? Okay. Oh, Astrid. Wasn't paying attention. I'm so sorry. We got a leaker here. Yeah. You can blame that one on me. I do try to make sure that I pay attention to your little red meter when you are in incline and to try to clear that sprain risk. But I failed at that one. Okay, rope climb. Starting to what? Okay, big rope climb. We are in pretty good energy to do this, but we can't do it with a sprained ankle because somebody let you get a sprained ankle. Here, you know what? You've got them on you. You might as well use them. Okay, here we go. Long rope climb. Come on, Astrid, you can do this. Easy, easy. You got this. You got this. This is a long one. You still got energy. You're going to be out of energy when we get to the top of this thing. Ugh, that's brutal. But it is what we were looking for. Okay, I think I see a cave over here. And if this is a cave, I think we'll put in for a nap. I think this is where we'll call the episode. And then on the next episode, we'll follow the path the rest of the way. If I remember correctly, there's also a couple of more climbs. So between, oh, hello. We'll take these feathers. Oh, good. We're warm back here. All right. So, oh, look, you got snacks in here. Might be a good idea to make some water. All right. No, we're gonna need to sleep more than a few minutes here. Trying to decide what I want to do here. Let's. No, use the striker. We got two of them. I think I've only got the one pot, but if we can put enough fire on this and time it. All right. Make all the water you can. What's the time? 42. So we need about an hour and a half. There we go. All right. Let's sleep for 2 hours. That'll be our save point. Fire will put itself out. We should have water. Yep, we do. Okay. That is our save point. All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us on this journey as we get just a little bit further into the Tales of the Far Territory. Next week we'll try and we should at least finish the the tale here. I don't think there's much left. There's a lot of climbing and stuff. We should be able to finish that, and then wherever it dumps us out, we'll decide which direction. But um, if all goes well and we can pull it off, I think the ideal thing would be is to get back to Forsaken Airfield, or at least on our way to Forsaken, so we can finish the Omega bunker and get the tails done, which will be fun. And then from there, we're going to go to Drift Island and we're going to set up shop, give ourselves a little mini base to come back to. We're going to stock it with some food and water. Maybe go back to the zone of contamination. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll make a decision after that. Maybe by that time, I'm ready to head back home and check out our homestead at Pleasant Valley because I would like to get over to Coastal Highway and kind of get that set up too. So anyway, thank you very much for joining me. If you could do the YouTube things, like, comment, subscribe, that's always helpful. We do appreciate that. And we will catch you on the next one.